Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll be discussing the red tint display issue on the Samsung Galaxy S8 after the OTA update which I received this morning. Now those of you who follow me on YouTube, I'm sure you must have seen my video from earlier in the morning today when I informed you guys about the OTA update released by Samsung. Finally it has arrived in the UK, and I am now ready to share my experience and how it has affected so far the display quality on the Samsung Galaxy S8. Okay, so let me first of all show you what I received earlier today. So let's go into gallery. I took a screenshot and I'll show you what I received. So this was the update. This is a screenshot from one of my videos. As you can see guys here, it was a big update, 425 meg in size. As you can see, and it clearly says here, improved color optimization and convenient color adjustment. So I was optimistic, and even though I did mention in my previous videos that it was a hardware issue, and I'm not completely wrong, it still is a hardware issue, but like I said to you earlier, there's some good news and there's some bad news as well. So let's discuss this very quickly and keep this video as short as possible. Okay, so after the update, I've been playing with the setting on the screen. Like I said, in the evening, ever since I've been home, I've been playing with the settings, and it seems to me as if it has done the trick, not fully, but up to a point where the display quality is acceptable to a general consumer. And especially when it comes to me, I am satisfied that the OTA update has made significant difference to the Samsung Galaxy S8's red tint display issue. Okay, so now let's get into settings, and I will show you first of all what are the changes that were there. Okay, so display settings, and you can see it's got this screen mode which says adaptive display. So tap here. From here you can see different modes. So adaptive display, AMOLED cinema, AMOLED photo, and you can see that color tone of the screen changes as you keep changing different modes. So I normally tend to keep it on adaptive display as this is the best. So this adapts according to the conditions you're in. Okay, now the new thing is the full color balance. It says adjust the color of your display to change the appearance of white tones. Now you can see I've been keeping it on cool. Now let me turn this all the way up and show you what the actual problem was. So if I turn this all the way up guys, you can see the screen tone is now changed. It's more pinkish and less white. I hope you can see that in the video. I'll do that once more. From what I can see so far, I can see it very clearly. I'm recording with my Canon 750D Rebel T6i. It's got a very strong lens, and hopefully it is showing you the change in color tone. Some people complained to me in my previous video that they couldn't see the red tint, so I thought let me use my DSLR and let's see if we can pick this up. As you can see, now the screen has changed to a more red and pinkish tone. This is when you keep it all the way warm. So this slider wasn't present before the update. We only had these options at the bottom. We had the full color gamut, red, green and blue, but there was no option to change the color balance by keeping it warm or cool. So once I turn it all the way down to cool, you can see the color balance changes and it's more white and less pink or red. Even though I can still see around the edges, there's a bit of more red tint there, but it is up to a point where it doesn't bother you, especially when you're dealing with the screen on a day-to-day basis. Also, if you go further down, they got another option there at the bottom, screen edge color balance. Adjust the colors at the edges of the screen to change the appearance of white tones. Now this is also where I was having trouble. Even though I did manage to play with the red, green and blue, the full color gamut, and up to some extent I was able to reduce the red tint by reducing the red and the green. However, the edges were not getting affected, and that's why Samsung realized, and they also give us this option so we can also adjust the color of the screen edges, which is around this area. So I tapped into this, and here you have another option, another slider which is telling you to keep it cool or warm. So adjust the colors at the edges of the screen to change the appearance of white tones. Only use this if further adjustment is needed. Obviously a further adjustment was needed. Like I said, despite me playing with the options from before, even before the update, it wasn't making much of a difference. So this slider, by keeping it like all the way down to cool, there you go, it makes a difference, and you can see the color balance is now more white, and you can see more stronger whites. Okay, so let's now go into the screen edge color balance, and what you need to do here is you need to obviously adjust your liking. If you like more warmer tone, you can do that, but you see once you turn it all the way up to warm, the screen tone changes again, and you can see a bit of pinkish tint or reddish tint. So I'm keeping it all the way cool up till there guys. Once you do that, if you make any changes, because I've made changes already, so the phone will not restart. Like it says here at the bottom, it says this may take up to 10 minutes. Your phone may restart up to 2 times to apply your adjustments. But in my experience, once you make the changes to whatever tone you like, once you apply, it will restart only once, not twice. So far it's only done once. So I had the slider all the way warm when I applied the update, and when I took it down all the way to cool, I could see straight away that the color balance had changed and there were more whites around the edges as opposed to before when I didn't have this option. So the OTA update has worked for me. It has made significant difference to the color display, to the overall red tint, even though I can still see a bit of red and pinkish tint. If you go into settings on the top bit here, it is still visible, guys. I don't know if the camera is picking this up, but this bit here on top here still got a bit of a reddish pinkish tint, but it's not all over the screen like it was before the OTA update. I should have recorded my previous video with my DSLR camera as well, but unfortunately I couldn't because I was in a rush. So that's why I ended up doing the video with the S7 Edge instead. But this time around I thought, no, I need to show you guys the exact change in color balance, and if you can see it, obviously it's better. I hope you guys can see it. Let's do this once more here, and you go into color tone, you change the balance, and you can see the screen turns pinkish or reddish, and once you put it all the way down to cool, and you can see again the whites are more stronger as from before. So nice one, Samsung. I am satisfied. The phone will stay with me, it's not going nowhere. But obviously Samsung's customer service was exposed. You can see if you have an issue, they might not be able to treat you. However, they were obviously confident about the OTA update, and that's why the lady Michelle on the phone advised me to wait for the OTA update. And it has made, like I said, significant difference. But the bad news is that still there's a bit of pinkish display here, but it is negligible. You can live with it. It's not too bad. So from my side, thumbs up. Samsung Galaxy 8 is staying with me. It's going nowhere, guys. If you have this issue, make sure you wait for the OTA update. I know many people watching this video who are on different networks, like in States you have T-Mobile network or Sprint network or Verizon. I'm sure the OTA updates will eventually follow, so please do wait. Similarly in the UK, people on Vodafone, people on 3UK, and also people on EE, please guys, do wait for the OTA update and play about with the color balance like I showed you, and I'm sure you will see the red and the pink tint reduce considerably. So guys, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. Any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comment section, and like always, please subscribe as it helps, and I shall see you in the next video.